We did not get in the wire. When we began to mix fact with fiction, we are on a dangerous course. He was asked in Eastern School, did you ever attend any meetings with flag? He said, I did not. One thing you can recognize with people, when they accept praise and reject blame. If we want praise, we have to go with the blame. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was told that from this pulpit, a comment was made that Terry Harrigan was not going to be, they didn't want to see me in government because I had a social life. Well, I could have recommended for the Anguilla United Front and the other parties a rehabilitation center a long time ago, so they need not single me out. And this did not work, so they went on to loyalty. There's a young man in this village, Mr. Winky, claimed that I'm not patriotic. He sells the Anguilla flag. I have bought many of them from him. Many. From here to New York, I've bought for my kids. He says I'm not loyal. But I want to tell him that I see greater loyalty in purchasing the Anguilla flag than selling it. I want to tell him that when I spend my money to buy the Anguilla flag, I put it in my house. And you know the funny part is that he has the audacity to walk up to me, offer me a flag, sells it to me for $5, sells it to other people in the States for $3, right in front of my face. The problem with the people in this district who are running and their supporters, some of them, and I've named a few, there are few people next to the candidates standing adjacent to who get all hyped up. Ladies and gentlemen, the day after the election is over, whichever candidate wins, if it's not me, I pray for the people of Harbour, the people of Anguilla, whether it's me or not. But if it's not, I'm gracious enough to reach out to whoever it is and say, thank you, congratulations, serve the people. Because that's the person I am. You would realize that I am talking about issues. I have struck a couple things tonight because it's important for me to do so. You see, I learned a long time ago that there are those who pick things up, take it all around, because they expect that there's some decent people who will never respond. So they manipulate because they expect you will never hear this from Terry. He will never call a candidate's name. They've crossed the line. They've crossed the line. And there's more to come. The candidate for APP said she had a suitable way for choosing a candidate. And that sits well with issues in AXA politics. I don't know how bankrupt I can be if I can journey all about the place to do what I have to do. And my campaign is not financed by high rollers. You understand? My purpose in this campaign is to help the people of District 1. I don't want the people of District 1 to have to be in greater jeopardy, and the children. The people in this district don't believe in empty rhetoric. They believe in issues. They want to hear issues. They talk many things. Now they're not saying anything about my status as an American citizen. And I wish to God they won't. Because if they want to prove what my status is, I said, unlike Neil, I will challenge them to bring their proof. If you have a burden to prove something, I don't have to prove anything. You have a case, you bring your case. You bring your facts. I don't have to bring facts to prove that I'm innocent. I'm innocent until proven guilty. So you have to bring your case. All right? And if you have no case, put up or shut up. But I came here to tell you today that I'm more determined than ever to steer this course. I have sailed these stormy seas of indifference, lies and negativism. But I'm stronger now. I'm battle scarred, but I'm not weary because I'm kept by the glorious Almighty. I can feel triumph in the little eyes of the little kids. Every child that needs help, I can see triumph in them. I can see triumph in the senior citizen who will be able to go and have special care without having to pay. Just today, someone showed me how a little child being born in the hospital, $100 a day, innocent infant. We know that nothing is really free. But the fact is, if our government did build an administration building in Anguilla, cut out many of these rentals that they have, and take that money over the years in the long run and put in a place for education and health, we will have a good subsidy. Tomorrow's journey, ladies and gentlemen, can only be attained through our bold initiative to elect me as your next candidate. Today they have come up with stories all woven to suit themselves. I hope that our people are not misguided by the rumors and personal attacks as they continue to insult you through purchasing your vote. It's a shame, ladies and gentlemen, that a rush to exclude a candidate with brilliant possibilities for future generations, those without a plan for advancement, have concocted a course of distraction and destruction. The burning questions are, will the people of District 1 look beyond this gutter politics and choose a candidate like myself who is capable of creating employment for our youth and free health care for our children, elderly and disabled? Will they? Will the people choose me to fight for these things? A waterfront. And ladies and gentlemen, your Anguilla United Front candidate came here and put some stuff on the screen. I never had time to tell you the history of this because at that time I felt the Anguilla United Movement and the Anguilla United Front, Anguilla Progressive Digressive Party, they were doing enough things to damage themselves, so I would sit out. I would sit out. When the cat is away, the mice will play. I took a flight to New York on business. St. Thomas, terror drop out of the race. If I go to Scrub tomorrow, they'll say terror drop out of the race. If they see me on a boat to St. Martin, terrorists drop out of the race. Well, let me tell you something. They said that I owe people in Island Harbour. They are wrong. I must confess that I don't owe people only in Island Harbour. I owe people, 15,000 people in Anguilla. I owe 15,000 people in Anguilla the right for justice, the right for equal opportunity, the right for equal education. I owe people all of Anguilla. And until that day, when each child can have that opportunity, that glorious opportunity, it is my executive responsibility to see that children are not neglected, elderly is not. I owe everybody in Anguilla. I owe them because I believe that there is nobody in this country who doesn't owe somebody. But I owe them that responsibility, that awesome responsibility that I owe them. I want to share it with candidates who have an idea. You see, in this district, we have 6 candidates. And they go down the street and they figure if